Let's get into this. I'll probably do one more reading after this reading, Alchemist. Then we'll get the specifics and we'll close it up. Give me some energy with this spirit. Thank you. Oh. Christ of Nazareth, man. We got perversion that's come out here, Alchemist. Now we got a rival that's come out there in reverse. Incoming message. Ooh. This is a bit of a weird energy. Someone is no longer rivaling with someone. Devil by perversion. Clearly. There may be some form of death that may have happened in the past as a result of someone being in this energy. Maybe someone here was about to be exposed for them being a pervert or doing weird things. But someone here has been in heavy devil energy. Also with rival being out there, Alchemist, is either someone is no longer rivaling with you or a rival has lost. And that's why they're out there in reverse. Gaslighting by incoming message. Oh. So for someone, you need to be mindful of some form of communication that's coming towards you. Because it seems like someone here is trying to get into your energy because they want to gaslight you. It may be this person trying to gaslight you about something here that was going on where it surrounds you. Illegal operation, animal sacrifice. I feel here, Alchemist, someone may try and reach out to you because they want to get a feel of what you know. Or if they know you know something, they want to run rings around you so you don't know it anymore. You doubt what you know. Look at that, we've got investigation here at the back of the deck. Someone may currently be under investigation, either for some form of crime that's taking place here or because of this energy of perversion. Someone here is trying to run rings around someone. We got watch. This is someone here that's been keeping tabs on you. For someone, you have an individual here that was rivaling with you, that's been keeping tabs here on you. This individual here that was rivaling with you may have tried to use you as some form of animal sacrifice. The rival card did come out there in reverse, Alchemist. So if this is the case, and someone here that was competing with you tried to use you as some form of sacrifice, this person done lost. This person lost. Uh-oh. Whatever they did to that animal, death is gonna come knocking on someone's door. If it hasn't already. Look at that change. Something's gonna be happening at a certain time. We got male. So that's standing right on top of gaslighting. So for someone, this communication that's coming towards you is coming from a masculine. This individual wants to gaslight you because you either know something that they've been doing or they want you to doubt what you know. Now we also have unseen danger that has come out here. There may be a masculine here that's now going through things here behind the scenes. Maybe this individual doesn't see something coming back to them, or whoever was rivaling with you doesn't see something coming back to them. Take the energy how it resonates to your gender. You may be a masculine, there may be another masculine that was rivaling with you, or you may be a feminine and there may be a masculine here that could have even been rivaling with you or was coming up against you for another reason. Could even be this energy here, Alchemist. Someone here may have been doing weird things around you because they're very perverted. This individual here may have tried to gaslight you. If you ever caught them out, this may be something that happened in the past. Or this individual has been doing things where it surrounds you because you know what they're into. Because they're a weird freak, not A weird freak in a good way. Something may be returning back to this individual. Ooh. Or something may have already happened recently. Your death has been heavy in the energy lately, Alchemist. What is this? It's like the finishing touches of Mercury retrograde or something. It's come out there in reverse, so this may be something that's recently just happened. I'm also picking up past energy as well. There may be a male that was a part of some form of illegal operation here that was going on. This individual may have been on the brink of being exposed or something returning back to them. With this energy being out here, Alchemist, this individual may have recently done something to someone and themselves. Down the rabbit hole, Alchemist. Buckle up because we're going in. We going in. Life insurance. Something happened to someone here in the past where another individual was able to claim off a life insurance policy. But at the same time, Alchemist, it also feels like something was going on recently because someone was trying to claim off a life insurance policy that they had placed on someone. Not only did they place this life insurance policy on someone, they were involved in an illegal operation against that person. I almost said Ernest just then. That name may be significant, and then we got demonic possession here at the back of the deck. The name Ernest may be significant. Oh no. No, Spirit. Yeah, that landed right on top of Watch, Alchemist. I'm not liking this. Because perversion was the first card that came out. And then look at what we got at the back of the deck. With hidden evidence on the laptop being out here, Alchemist, we had child. That card just landed right on top of watch. Someone has been watching a child. Someone may also have evidence. This may be evidence of CP on a laptop. This illegal operation may even have something to do with this and that and this. Someone here may have claimed off a life insurance policy that they placed either on a male or on a child here in the past. But it feels like whenever some form of life insurance policy was made on someone, something was then done to that individual so that the person that had placed that life insurance policy on them could gain. With this energy being out here, Alchemist, this may be a serial killer here that's basically undetected. We do have animal sacrifice that is out there. So this may be someone here that's taking people out through spiritual sacrifices. So if they've caught more than 3 bodies through rituals that they've done on people, then technically they are a serial killer. If more than 3 people have died because of the rituals that this person has done against them, then yes, they are a serial killer. Seems to be a male serial killer that's been in heavy devil energy. And this individual also has a very perverted mind. Whoever this masculine is, this individual, if this isn't past energy, which I'm also picking up it is, but I feel like this may be present energy. So if this isn't something that's just happened recently, it's upcoming, Alchemist. Someone here may have been on the brink of being exposed for what they're into. Perversion, child, and something weird that they've been doing. This individual not wanting to face the music, so they tune the music out. permanently. And it seems like they took someone with them. Oh, I don't want to do this, Spirit. I don't want to do this because someone may have really hurt a child. And it could be the child that they were doing something here too. We got embezzlement. That's just landing right on top of murder-suicide. Whoever this male is, this person has a lot of dark secrets. This person being into embezzlement, life insurance policies, and perversion. We got paper trail here at the back of the deck. I'm picking up past energy alchemist, and I'm also picking up current energy now. Someone here was being looked into for embezzlement. It almost feels like at some point in a masculine's life, things started unraveling for them. They were on the verge of being exposed. This individual could no longer gaslight other people. So they took matters into their own hands. Crime scene. This individual here that also did this in the past may have been involved in some form of animal sacrifice that was going on. And this animal sacrifice may have backfired. So whatever energy this person sent out, it looks like it hit this person. But it didn't hit the person in the sense that something happened to them. It hit them in the sense that some form of energy overtook them. Some form of energy that was already inside them. And they ended up doing something to someone and then themselves because of this backfire. I'm hearing a lot of birds tweeting in the background. We got water. Now that's landed by rival and gaslighting. Something about a water sign is significant to this energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This may be your sign or maybe the sign of the individual here that was rivaling with you. Someone here may also be connected to the Marine Kingdom. Bad guy here at the back of the deck. Someone wanted to take another individual out because they were looking at that person like they were competition. Now, another side message is coming in through this. With embezzlement being out there and rival being out there in reverse, there may be an individual that was working for some form of company here in the past, some form of company that they were involved in embezzling money from. This individual may have had like some form of work rival. This individual may have had some form of work rival in whichever company that they were working with. The rival may have been someone that was quite genuine, but this individual is someone here that plays dirty and is very dirty. With devil being out there, alchemist, whoever the individual is that was involved in embezzling money, it seems like this person took out their rival, their competition. This person may have done this because they wanted to get some form of promotion. They wanted to be the big man, but they're really the bad guy. Ooh, fired. Right by unseen danger out there in reverse. I'm picking up past energy, but something is actively happening now. Someone here may have recently been laid off their job. Someone here was definitely laid off their job in the past because something here had been discovered. Embezzlement. It feels like someone started spiraling the moment they were found out for something here that they were doing. They started spiraling because they knew they were going to be exposed for this energy of perversion. This may be perversion towards minors. And they also knew that they were going to be exposed for some form of fraud, some form of embezzlement that had been going on. Some form of life insurance policy fraud may even be significant to this energy. Whoever this individual is, this masculine is that's been in heavy devil energy, this is someone here that's prone to gaslighting. So anytime they get caught out for something here that they've done, they feign ignorance and they make the other person think they're going crazy. Just so they don't have to take any accountability for what they've done. This is the type of person that blames other individuals for their own problems. Problems that they create for themselves. Stalking. Problems that they create for themselves. This individual also being involved in stalking. That did land near the rival card in gaslighting. So someone has been gaslighting someone about them stalking another individual. Now, this may be physical stalking or this could be digital stalking. Someone stalking someone online. A social media stalker. For someone, there's an individual here that's been rivaling with you. This individual is a water sign. This person feeling some type of way about you. This person keeping tabs on you, watching you, stalking you. With animal sacrifice being out there, it also seems to Alchemist, this person has been trying to sabotage you or put your lights out because they want the lights all for themselves. They want to be in the spotlight all for themselves, but they feel some type of way about you. Yeah, control. Someone has been doing something to try and control the energy where it surrounds you, if not control the narrative over your life. So this may be someone here that's been putting out a lot of false narratives about you, so people look at you sideways. Someone here that's been playing very dirty. For someone, this may be a male that was rivaling with you. We got the Church. The plot thickens, Alchemist. It's just landed by life insurance, murder, suicide. There may be a church community that was involved in some form of illegal operation that's been going on here. This illegal operation ties into life insurance policies, as well as stalking. So this may be a church community that has been involved in illegal gang stalking operations that have been going on around individuals that have been targeted. Look at that. We got anger here at the back of the deck. Someone here is angry. Whatever animal sacrifice they try to do over your life, this has backfired. But it strongly feels here, Alchemist, the person that tried to do this animal sacrifice here against you, this individual has done this to many other people, and they've been very successful with it. This individual is angry because whatever they were expecting to happen to you, this hasn't happened. And with unseen danger being out there, something's returning back to this individual because of this backfire. Money, that's under by perversion. I don't like this. Someone has definitely been making money through something weird that they've been doing. There's going to be evidence of this on a laptop. I'm strongly picking up here, Alchemist. This has something to do with this energy. CP. Someone having inappropriate images of minors here on their device, laptop, and other devices. Someone has been making money of something very sick that they've been doing. It seems like this person doesn't want to be exposed for this. Well, they have been. Damn. Look at that. Struggle. Someone is struggling to keep control over a situation. But with fired being out there, someone here may have recently been fired, laid off. They're being looked into for embezzlement and something here that's been going on with minors, as well as their involvement in illegal operations. Justice. Okay, Spirit, get it. Okay, Spirit, get it. That is so beautiful, Alchemist. That landed right on top of Rival out there in reverse. So whoever was rivaling with you, Alchemist, justice is about to be served. It looks like justice is going to be served because the person that was rivaling with you, with Rival being out there in reverse, they ain't going to be no more. In whichever way that is. They could be going to jail, or they could be going to hell. Woo, yo. That landed in the candle. That's crazy. There's a marriage that's burning up. Something is hot. It's sizzling. Someone's marriage may be falling apart. Or someone here is burning. That is crazy. Not the... You know what that's also giving me, Alchemist? This crime scene may have something to do with a fire. Someone here within this energy is married. Give me some more energy here, please, Spirit. There's an active prophecy here, Alchemist, that's being fulfilled. Something is going to be exposed here where it surrounds illegal operations that tie into gang stalking. I did a channeled message a couple days ago, and I did mention within the distant horizons, there's going to be new laws. Documentaries are going to be coming out. Studies are going to be coming out about gang stalking operations that have been going on, that have been actioned out against individuals that have been targeted. This is a part of a prophecy. All of the illegal things that have been going on, some of these things happening for over 20 years plus, all of these things were always prophesied to be exposed at a certain time. Many of the individuals that have been involved in these things, they know this. And it seems like they've been doing a lot of things here to stop this prophecy from being fulfilled. Within the previous reading, soul contracts card came out. Different individuals here trying to sever other individuals' soul contracts. Some of the individual soul contracts that these individuals have been involved in severing are individuals here that are a part of a very big prophecy. That prophecy is for those individuals to speak truth and to bring balance into situations that have been very imbalanced for a very long time, to expose the false things that have been going on here on this realm. The individuals that know of the people who are going to bring change in this realm, they go after those individuals because they don't want that prophecy to be fulfilled so that they can continue doing all the treacherous things that they've been doing here on this realm. This is not going to be happening anymore. There's an active prophecy that's now being fulfilled. Something is happening within this present moment. Life insurance. You know what's so crazy, Alchemist? This life insurance policy that some of these individuals within this illegal operation have been putting out on people may have something to do with trafficking contracts. Something very shady has been going on here amongst a group of individuals. Someone placed a trafficking contract here on someone, and then they had that individual stalked, watched, because they were expecting that person here to be taken out. This could be any form of trafficking. This could be sex trafficking, or this could be human trafficking. Organ trafficking. Give me some energy with your spirit. Thank you. Run away. Not the devil trying to run away. That's crazy. There's a karmic masculine here that's now trying to flee. Is either this person here is trying to flee the devil, or the devil himself is now fleeing because they're being exposed. Someone here is trying to run away from everything that's coming back to them. So it seems here, Alchemist, whoever this individual is that was once successful in gaslighting other people, they can't gaslight anybody else. If this individual was recently fired, laid off, people are now seeing the truth about who this individual really is. If they once held some form of influence over a group of individuals, they ain't got that influence no more. Look at that greed. Someone here is sad about a life insurance policy. It feels like someone here is sad about the discovery of something that involves a child, or discovery of something here that happened in the past that was covered up. Someone may have made a fake, I want to say a fake death certificate, so someone may have connections to certain individuals within certain establishments, businesses. Someone may have connections to an individual that works in a... Where do they take the dead bodies? The mortuary. Whoever creates death certificates, someone forged something here in the past to either make it look like someone had passed away, or something was off with the name or identity on something, some form of legal document. If this is a legal document that was forged, then technically it wasn't really legal. Someone may have been declared dead and maybe they're not really actually dead. White collar crime by perversion. Oh my god, it just keeps getting worse. These are hard-born criminals. Someone here is into perversion, white collar crime, embezzlement. They are a scammer and a pervert. Oh, we got lost, and that's landed by child. A lost child. Something may have happened to a child here in the past where they came up missing, and there may be a life insurance policy that may have been claimed on that missing child, but that something was forged so that that life insurance policy could be paid out. It's like a fake death certificate. Someone claimed someone went missing, or someone was lost, but they were lost because they were sold into trafficking. So someone here may have even said someone ran away. Look at that. Someone may have said a child had run away. Oh, I don't like this alchemist. This may be someone that was messing with this child, doing something inappropriate with this child that they shouldn't have been doing. But it seems after whatever was going on here, alchemist, the individual that was doing all of that then sold that child into trafficking, so that child would end up coming up missing. This child that went missing, the person tried to make it seem like they just ran away, so they were gaslighting other people, or I don't know where they are. This person may have even been saying messed up things about this child, may have been making it seem like this was just a fast child, or yeah, that child is into that lifestyle, you know how they are. Whole time, this person, they sold this person into trafficking, they put a contract on that individual. Whatever happened to that child, they got money off it. (2013) may be significant to this energy. 2004 may also be significant. This illegal operation that's been going on also has something to do with minors being targeted. Minors, and I'm also picking up other individuals that have been targeted by these corrupt individuals. Things are done to these individuals that are being targeted. Some are sold into trafficking, and some are taken out, crime scene. And then life insurance policies are claimed. Give me some more energy here, please, Spirit. Someone here is angry. Something is being exposed. It also feels like someone got angry in the past because something that they had done had backfired. And then we got home. I was standing there, embezzlement. Someone may have been expecting something to happen where it surrounds someone's home. With a legal operation being out there, Alchemist, there may have been some form of stalking that was going on within your area. Something here that was going on within your community. This is a part of some form of a legal operation here that a group of individuals are involved in. They stalk the individuals that they're targeting, the individuals that have contracts placed on them, until whatever contract has been placed on them has been fulfilled, basically. Someone here is angry. Someone may have been expecting someone to be snatched outside of their home, or for something to happen to someone near their home. And this is a part of some form of animal sacrifice here that this individual did. If this individual tried to use you as some form of money sacrifice here, Alchemist, this individual is expecting something to happen to you. Because they were expecting to receive off this. If not, get rid of evidence or to hide something here that they had done to you. Now for someone, take the energy how it resonates, because this may not resonate for all. There may be an individual that did something to you when you were a child, where it surrounds this energy. This individual may have been able to get away with it. It could be because they were gaslighting people, or because they were able to convince other individuals that they didn't do it when they really had hurt you as a child. If you grew up and started exposing this person for the things that they had done, not to say you probably didn't speak out about it when you were a child, you just weren't believed. Because this individual, it seems here, Alchemist, this is someone that's very influential. They have a lot of influence over a community of individuals. Now for someone, this may be someone here within the church that may have done something to you, or this may even be someone that was quite close to you, either someone within your family or someone connected to your family, or someone that ended up connecting to your family later on down the line. If you were exposing this individual for something that they did to you when you were a child, this individual was seeking revenge here on you. That's why they wanted something here to be done to you now. For someone, something has been going on where it surrounds you for over 15 to 20 years. From whenever you were a minor. So something about, I want to say the age, between the ages of 11 to your current age now. If someone did something to you when you were a child and they wanted to cover this up, this individual wanted to cover it up by placing a trafficking contract here on you. So between the ages of 11, for someone, I'm going to say, I don't know why 19 is coming to mind, but something significant may have happened to you when you were 19. Or between the ages of 11 to 19, something very significant may have happened to you. Someone wanted something to happen to you within your younger years, to a point where they will be able to spin the narrative that you had just ran away, when they actually sold you into trafficking. So this may be an individual here that was trying to paint a narrative to make it seem like you were a problem child, or you were just messed up in some form of way. This person may have been trying to make it seem like you didn't have all your marbles straight. But really and truly, they were putting these false narratives out about you because they didn't want people to believe you about what they had done to you, and they didn't want people to believe you about what they were trying to do to you. They would get away scot-free. Everyone looks at that person like they're innocent. They're looking at you like you're a demon child. Whole time, this person is the devil himself. Someone wronged you when you were younger. They wanted to escape this, so they put a trafficking contract on you. Whenever they placed that trafficking contract on you, though, Alchemist, something never ended. Now, for some of you, this isn't going to relate for all. You may have even been sold into trafficking when you were a child. This may be something you may be too young to remember, or for someone, something may have been going on within your teenage years from the years that I mentioned, 11 to 19. That's for a select few. Just take the energy how it resonates, because this is different energies here. Someone here is angry. Whatever trafficking contract they placed on you, from whenever they placed it on you, this wasn't actioned out. Because it strongly feels here, Alchemist, someone wanted you to come up lost. They wanted you to disappear a very long time ago. Then they were going to go and tell people you just ran away because you're a problem child, or you have mental health issues, or you connected with the wrong group of people, and that's why you've disappeared. Whole time this person sold you into trafficking. This person didn't want what they were doing where it surrounds you, as well as things that I'm picking up, Alchemist, they've also done to other people, to be exposed. If you're alive, you can expose them. So someone has been working very hard to get rid of you. Not just get rid of you, but also claim a life insurance policy here on you. Something is going on here within this energy where it surrounds identities, because I'm strongly picking up the energy of someone using another identity, or there's a child that has another identity. Ooh, when you look at that, Alchemist, we got cult right on top of marriage and wedding. There's a marriage couple, if not one of the individuals here within this marriage, that's a part of a cult. This may be a water cult, or this may even be a pervertive cult. Someone uses individuals as sacrifices so that they can gain. They don't just gain. The individuals that they sacrifice, they steal those people's energies so that they can thrive, so that they can receive things, if not cloak themselves in the energy of the person that they have sacrificed. Jealousy, right on top of male. Yo, this is crazy. Rival that came out there in reverse. Whoever this masculine is, this is someone here that's jealous of you. For someone, this may be someone here that's jealous of your looks, or jealous of what you have. Someone may even be jealous of your gifts. Someone feels some type of way that you are who you are, and they are who they are. It feels like someone wanted to take you out because they wanted your life. This person better prepare themselves. But I guess you can never really be prepared for death, can you? Especially if it comes unexpectedly. If this person has taken other individuals out through animal sacrifices, oh, that's a charge for every life this person took. Someone wanted to take a lot from you because of jealousy. Gaslighting, lying, manipulating the energy where it surrounds you, and then scheming on you, keeping tabs on you. This is a weird individual. Surveillance, right on top of male, cult. There's definitely some form of illegal surveillance here, Alchemist, that was going on where it surrounds your home. This is a part of this illegal operation. Something about a group of males, a group of masculines. This may even be a coven of males that have been stalking you within your area. Cult stalking. Something happened to someone here in the past, near their home. This is a masculine. This individual is no longer alive, with crime scene being out there. Something may have happened to this individual either inside of their home or outside of their home here in the past. Whoever this person is that's no longer alive, they were stalked before something happened to them. Now, this individual may have been taken out because of jealousy, someone here that was rivaling with them, or they were taken out because they were used as an animal sacrifice by an individual here that's a part of a church community. I think I mentioned the year 2004 in this energy. Something may have happened to someone near water, or this cult has something to do with water. These individuals may worship some form of water deity. Or shall I really say a water demon? Anybody that has to take blood sacrifices, they definitely ain't no angel. That's a whole demon you're working for. Something happened to someone near their home in the past. It almost feels like whatever happened to someone, alchemist, this was covered up. And this may have very well been covered up by a community of individuals that had awareness of what was happening, if not involvement in it. Someone didn't see something. One second. Someone here may have been sold into organ trafficking here in the past. So some form of trafficking contract was put on them where their organs would basically be harvested, meaning they would basically die. Someone died here in the past, alchemist, and I'm picking up there was some form of marriage or wedding that happened maybe a couple months after this individual's death, if not a year after their death. Someone gained off someone else's death, and for whatever contract that they had placed on that person. But that person that passed away isn't the only person to be targeted by these individuals. Other individuals have been targeted by these people. Something about a church cult is also significant. So there may be some form of cult here that's been formed in a church. These individuals go around using people as animal sacrifices. Really and truly, they don't even have to have a reason. We have jealousy that's out there. Jealousy could be the reason for someone being targeted. Perversion may even be the reason for someone being targeted. Whoever these individuals feel some type of way about, whether they see that person's light or they see that that person's a very genuine person, if they see something in that person that they want to take, rivaling, secret competition, they're going to do a ritual on that individual, animal sacrifice, then they're going to action for something to be done against that individual's life. Sometimes they will wait for things to happen to that individual spiritually. Other times they take things into their own hands, scheming together, stalking and surveilling that person, and then having things done to that individual. Oh, she's home at this time, or he's home at this time, or this is where they work, or this is the street that they frequent. They know all your moves because they stay watching and surveilling you. So whenever they need something to be actioned out or done where it surrounds you, they know where you are. It seems like these individuals have been doing this for a very long time. To different people. And then they go to church acting like they're praising the Lord. Whole time they serving the devil. Another successful sacrifice. There's a church community that's going to be exposed for their dealings in illegal operations that's been going on where it surrounds individuals. People being used as sacrifices, people being sold off into trafficking, different things happening to these individuals, different individuals here being gang stalked. They all work together in a unit. Whether they've been manipulated to assist or they're a part of it because this is what they do. And then they claim off life insurance policies on those individuals. But I'm also picking up something here going on where it surrounds identity fraud in a church. Something here that's been done to make money. You know what's so crazy, Alchemist? If these individuals have been using people as animal sacrifices, it may be very possible after that person dies, they assume that person's identity in some form of way. This may be something here that's very common amongst immigrants, people that don't have proper legal status to be in a country. The last 20, 30 years is very significant. Something about the late 90s, early 2000s. There may be different individuals that may have been entering a country under another name, another alias. So when they come into the country, they have a different name, but then when they get situated in the country, settled in, they have another name. So they have almost like two different identities. In the event that something happens to that individual, someone else then assumes that person's identity that is no more. And then so on and so on. Thief here at the back of the deck. Some of this isn't just happening to adults. Some of this is also happening to minors. If there's minors that are being brought into a country under a different name, something happens to that minor, because we did have lost child that came out here. They say that child ran away, they don't know where that child is, or something actually happened to that child, trafficking, or worst case scenario, they're no longer alive. It almost feels like that child's identity then ends up being given to another child that also ends up being smuggled in. This really ties into this trafficking. This feels like human trafficking. Human trafficking and identity fraud. Someone may have been given the name of a child that passed away here in the past. Or something is off with someone's legal name. This isn't going to relate for everyone. For someone, this is a select few. You may have been brought to a country here in the past, or for someone, I ain't going to lie to you, with trafficking being out there, you were smuggled into a country under a false alias. So this is around the time where people could create fake passports, but make it look very legit. And from the research that I've done, they have individuals that work in certain embassies that assist these individuals in doing this, especially whatever country that they're from, the embassy that's within whatever country they're trying to migrate to, they have corrupt individuals within those embassies that assist them with fake visas, the whole identity for Jazzle. They give that person a fake name, they give that person a fake passport, they give them a fake date of birth. Then when they get situated in the country, a new name, date of birth is given to them. It's off. Sometimes they even be switching the genders around on the passport. And if the child is very young and they can be passed off for a gender that they're not, then that child can easily be brought in under a false identity that isn't actually theirs. And it could very well be possible that that child or those children are being given identities of people and children that are no longer alive. This is weird. What the fuck? Poison right by mail. Something happened to a masculine here in the past where they were poisoned. Now, I'm picking up here, Alchemist, something about a boy child is also significant. There may be a young child that may have been used as a ritualistic sacrifice in the past. I'm picking up the late 90s, early 2000s. This boy child may have then been buried, hidden, or water. They were put in water This actually reminds me of a case that happened many years ago, where some little boy was found in the River Thames, and they actually used him for a ritual. I think he was from Congolese or something like that. I think he's from Congolese. I just said I think he's from Congolese. I think he was from Congo or something like that. But they do these type of things. They use minors for dark occult rituals, and then they dispose of them. Only God knows how many individuals have been missing, buried, and were never actually legally reported dead through these things that have happened. But it feels like, Alchemist, this energy is now resurfacing, because this ties into many illegal operations that's been going on for a while. Over a span of 30 years, I want to say. And there's different church communities that are a part of these false operations. Immigration communities as well. There's a change here. Uh-oh. TikTok, this church is about to stop. They're about to be blocked. And they're about to drop. Look at that. What I say? It's a church that's about to fall down, if not get knocked down. This church may even be investigated here for fraud, corruption here that's been going on, white collar crime, money laundering, as well as identity fraud. There may be different individuals that are a part of a church community that use the church address as their home address to make it look like they actually live there, but they don't. We got caregiver, that's under by justice. There's a caregiver involved in this energy. Someone here that works in a hospital, worked in a hospital here in the past, or someone may have even worked in a old people's home. This individual is being looked into by the justice system. This person may be a male caregiver, or they may be a feminine caregiver. Something that someone has been doing with their occupation is being looked into. Party. A trafficking party. This feels like different minors and people that are being trafficked, and then they're being sold off, or I don't want to use the word leased, like they're being distributed to different places. Parties are happening, those individuals are being used. They're basically being sent to different areas so things can happen to them. A trafficking party. Someone here within this energy likes to party a lot. Someone here likes to drink a lot. This may be someone here that works in a hospital. Something about a nurse. If there's a nurse that's a part of some form of cult organization here that's involved in animal sacrifices, this person may even be connected to a trafficking ring. This nurse may have been assisting this trafficking ring with certain supplies, drug supplies, or even medical supplies. Someone needs a nurse on standby. It feels like whoever this caregiver is, this person attended some of these parties. Can you smile me with this first? Thank you. Missing. This is actually confirmation, Alchemist. Missing children. Something happened to a child here in the past, and they said that this child went missing. They may have even said this child ran away. But really and truly, this child was sold into trafficking. I don't want to really get deep into it because it will really make me upset. I don't think that child is alive anymore. Especially if this is something that happened over 20 years ago. When they no longer have use for the individuals that have been trafficked, they will just dispose of them. Because technically we were always disposable to these individuals. A missing child. Something is being looked into where it surrounds a missing child. This may be a child that went missing within the last 20, 30 years. Or someone may even be a missing child. They may be a missing child. Someone may be living under someone else's name. So maybe someone doesn't even know that they're missing. This is actually really... It's actually really crazy. Someone's name, identity, their date of birth may have been altered or manipulated when they were a child. But it seems like this may have been done intentionally. But then at some point later on down the line, for whoever this part pertains to, if you were a missing child here in the past and you've been under someone else's name, identity, the child's name that you have, that child is no longer alive. Someone here may have then tried to get rid of you later on down the line. The same way that child went missing. There's a nurse, a church community, and a masculine that's involved in this energy. You gotta take the energy how it resonates. For someone, I'm hearing an uncle. Something about an uncle is very significant to you. This may be an uncle that's a part of the trafficking game. They're into trafficking, whether it's drugs trafficking or human trafficking. They deal with those individuals that are into those things. Someone's uncle may have put a trafficking contract on them, either when they were a child, or this may be something that's been done in your adulthood. But this person isn't working alone. They've been working with a church community, and something here about a caregiver, a nurse. For someone, you may have an individual within your family that may be a caregiver or worked as a caregiver in the past. Now we got river, that's standing by unseen danger. Something happened by the riverside here in the past. There may have even been a party that was near a riverside. Someone here may have been poisoned. They may have been poisoned at a party, and then they may have been disposed of after this. Not really disposed of, but it may be a case of them trying to make it look like an accident, like maybe the person just wandered out and they fell into the river. But it really seems like someone was lured somewhere where something was then done to them. Someone may have been lured to a riverside under the false pretense that they were going to go to a party, and then something happened to that person. This may be a child. Something about a child between the ages of 14 to 19. Something about the late 90s, early 2000s is very significant. This may be different situations that have happened just like this. There may be different deaths that have happened by a riverside. It may be a specific riverside, or it may be different riversides in different parts of whatever region it is. Corruption. Now let's come by the devil and poison out there. Some form of past corruption is now being exposed. This illegal operation that we have out here, Alchemist, I'm definitely picking up. This is something that's been going on for over 30 years, possibly even longer. Something may have started in the late 50s, I'm picking up. There was a time where it was very easy to do these type of things and no one would think anything of it. You could bury someone, you could put them in the river and, you know. And then the people that were involved in these things, they could easily cover it up and get away with it. But this is a new age, it's a new time. At least we forget prophecy. All the evil things that have happened over the years, There was always a destined time for these things to come to light, for these things to resurface, for these things to be exposed. The individuals that are involved in doing these things, they know this. They may have done things to individuals here in the past, but the individuals that they targeted later on down the line, there's a reason why many individuals have survived. There's a reason why many of us have survived. That's because many of us are a part of this prophecy, and this is a prophecy of change. Some of us needing to speak truth, either speak truth about the things that were done to us, or expose things that have been going on. That's why many individuals have been targeted. You're either being targeted for the things that were done to people in the past to be done to you, or you're being targeted because you're a part of this prophecy that's here to be fulfilled, that's actively being fulfilled now. Meaning you were called to assume your position, speak truth, and bring change. Do your part here in bringing awareness to the things that are going on. And it seems here, Alchemist, if this is what you've been called to do, you have many different individuals that have been trying to sabotage you, block and stop you, scheme on you, take you out because they don't want you to speak truth. They don't want you to expose them, and they don't want this prophecy here to be fulfilled. Drugs and poison. We have poison that came out here. Someone here was definitely drugged and poisoned here in the past. Someone here may have been laced at a party. Someone was laced at a party, and it seems to the alchemist they were then led to a riverside where something very evil happened to them. Animal sacrifice. It almost feels like someone was sacrificed by the riverside. Something happened to them, but they weren't in a state to protect or defend themselves. Unseen danger, meaning the person didn't see or know that they were in danger, and it may be very well because they were incapacitated. Something may have happened in the early hours of the morning. Because I'm hearing a lot of birds tweeting. Something happened before dawn. This feels very ritualistic. Government agency. This government agency may have something to do with an adoption agency here that's connected to the government. A child adoption agency. Because I did mention something about someone having another identity or name. Someone's name may have even been changed because they were adopted. Or they may have been found when they were a child. Someone may have been a missing child. So this child may have not had any recollections of their name, or they may have even been too young to even speak or talk. It depends on how old that child was when they went missing. We got solved here at the back of the deck. Something is going to be solved where it surrounds a missing child. But in a way, I feel like one child isn't missing. Well, a few of them, sadly. They're no longer. Some have been sold into trafficking, but I still truly do feel like they're no longer. And some, they're deceased. But there is a child here, if not a few, that have been displaced. It feels like either they were smuggled, and they were smuggled through trafficking, or something about them being in some form of adoption agency. And that adoption agency may have some form of connections into corruption that was going on. That adoption agency may have connections to a trafficking agency. Something may be exposed here within the distant horizons about a missing child, or about someone's identity not being their real identity. This may be something that a group of individuals here, alchemists within your family, have been trying to keep away from you. That's not going to relate for everyone, though. That's definitely a message for someone. Something here is going to be solved. I'm picking up a cold case. Something here happening by the riverside. And something here involving a missing child. As well as some form of crime scene. Now, this crime scene may very well be near the riverside. We've got couple that's come out there in reverse. By prophecy. Something here about a karmic couple is also being exposed. We did have marriage that's out there. Someone got married after another individual was sacrificed. Something about a karmic couple as well. We got imprisonment right on top of cults. We're going down, alchemist. This is major change. I'm telling you. This is truly a part of this prophecy here, alchemist. It's a lot of things that are about to be coming to light. This almost reminds me of that Charles Manson situation. You know, when they had all the feds outside and he kept all them people hostage. Crazy. It was Charles Manson that did that craziness, right? Yeah, it was him. I don't know how long this cult has been in operation, but whatever they've been doing this for a while. Something big is happening now. Hidden evidence on a laptop. There's going to be evidence coming out. I'm picking up, this is evidence involving CP, evidence involving illegal operations, people being tracked. This may even be like profiles that have been created over the individual that's being targeted. Something about some form of profile that they share amongst their group or agency, like a profile that's shared with traffickers. If a trafficking contract is placed on you, your profile is shared with those traffickers. They know what you look like. They know where you live. They know what area you reside in. They know where you go to. They keep tabs on you. Yeah, you heard that beat. They keep tabs on you. Because this animal sacrifice around you has failed, alchemists, the individuals that were involved in this, they're now being exposed. This is like a major trickle-down effect. The church is being exposed. The coven in that church is being exposed. Something about a coven of males are also being exposed. This is different cults and organizations that tie into this energy. A trafficking network is also being exposed. Someone here is also being exposed for white-collar crime, embezzlement. And multiple deaths, as well as disappearances, is going to lead back into a lot of things that have been going on. This is not the time and age where the things that individuals were once able to get away with, they're going to get away with it now. Especially when the individuals that have survived what these individuals have been trying to do are still alive. These people are going to pay for everything that they've done. Not just to us, to everyone that came before us. Everyone that isn't here to speak their truth anymore. Those that never got the opportunity to speak their truth. Those that were defenseless. That couldn't protect themselves from these type of energies. That's why this prophecy is here. There's a reason for everything. And I hate saying that when so much foul things have happened to individuals. But when I think of the individuals that are still alive in this day and age and the things that we're doing now, but this is the age of technology. This is the age of freaking Aquarius. There always comes a time and age in life where all the false things that have been done, All false empires that have been built, whether they've been built on the blood, tears and sacrifices of innocent people, all those empires that have been built in those ways, they always fall down. They always crumble. They were never built off a firm foundation to begin with. They were never built off a firm foundation to begin with. That's why one by one, all the individuals that are part of corruption, corrupt groups, corrupt agencies, networks, they always end up getting outed, exposed. These groups and organizations are coming down. There's a church community here that's being exposed, they're coming down. Some of these individuals are going to be facing imprisonment for fraud, identity fraud, and their involvement in set-up schemes that's been going on here. Gang stalking operations that's been going on here. You serving the Lord on Sunday, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to freaking Friday, or even Saturday sometimes, you're out here on the freaking streets, stalking and surveilling people. It gives a whole different meaning to freaking Jehovah's Witnesses. They want to witness everything. They don't have to be Jehovah's Witnesses, I'm just using it as a reference. These people need to sit down, they're weird people. Many of them are about to be sat down for a very long time. And some of them, they're about to be laid down. The same ditches that they buried for other individuals to put them in, those individuals are about to end up in them ditches now. It's their time. It's their time. A parental figure is very significant. We do have male that's out here, so something about a male father figure. Listen, y'all. I've been talking for too long. Let me say the male father figure. Of course he's a male. You just said father. Okay. Something about a father figure is very significant to this energy. I don't like this, man. We got depth here at the back of the deck. Where's the... There may be a parental figure. I'm picking up a father figure here within this energy that may have set up their own child for something to happen to their child because they were in debt. Now, this father figure may be a part of a trafficking network, or they may have been into the drugs game. So they may have been owing very dangerous people. It almost feels like someone put up one of their own as a sacrifice so they could get out of debt. This individual may have even had a life insurance policy on this child, their child. If this father figure, I'm picking up late 90s, early 2000s, I don't know why that keeps coming up within the energy. This father figure may have been very active, like in the drug game in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s to like the early 2000s. At some point in time, this individual ended up in debt. They were owing. I'm not sure how old this person's child is or how old their child was when something was initiated against them. Their child may have come of age, or they may have even still been a minor. Something about someone between the ages of 14 to 19. This father figure, it seems the alchemist, they schemed on their own son. Something about a boy child. This individual may have paid someone, or they were working with individuals that they were in cahoots with, money. If they knew their son was connected to a certain group of individuals, or they lived in a certain neighborhood, so the father figure would know the friends of their son's friends. This father figure may have paid someone or was working with a group of individuals here to set their child up. So their child may have been lured to a party in the past and they were drugged, they were laced. When they then fell into a very bad state because of whatever was given to them, it seemed like that child was then lured to a riverside where something then happened to them, something very evil. Because this father figure was in debt. Whatever happened to this person's child, yo, this is making me sad, man. Oh my God. Whatever happened to this person's child, when their child passed, the father figure claimed off a life insurance policy, they came out of that. ...2004 is very significant to this energy. I don't know why it keeps coming up. Someone may have smoked something. They may smoke weed. They may have smoked weed with a group of individuals. They may have drank something. They were with people that they trusted, basically, to the point where they didn't think they were in danger until the danger happened. In the previous reading that I did just before this one, I mentioned something about different individuals within family units having connections to people here within the government, people that are into corruption, people that are into cults, people that are into secret societies. Some of these family members put up their own as sacrifices to these cults, secret societies, to have things done to their own, just so that they can gain or so that they can have a better position within their life. Or if there's something that they need to get rid of or they're in a sticky situation, they will put up one of their own. There's so much evil that's going on in this energy. A parental figure set up their own child. This feels like past energy, but this also feels like something that's happened recently. So take the energy how it resonates, Alchemist. Your parental figure may have set you up, or was trying to set you up. This individual having you illegally surveilled. Your parental figure initiating for you to be gang stalked. For someone, your parental figure initiated gang stalked by their own church community. So this may be a parental figure here that went around spinning false narratives about you. Oh, pray for my child. The devil got them. I've done everything. I'm such an amazing parent. I can't believe this. And everyone, oh, we'll pray for them. Or we'll keep an eye on them. Fools. Brainless fools. Many of them are devils anyway. They knew they weren't going to keep an eye on you. They just wanted to be nosy up in your business while they're throwing bad energy, cursing you, doing rituals over you, sabotaging the flow of your life. Or because of the lies of a parental figure that was losing control over you. Or couldn't get their way with you, or because they wanted to take something from you, or... Where's the jealousy card? Or your parental figure did this to you because they were jealous. Especially if you came of age. This person looking at you like you're a rival, like you're a competition and not their child that deserves to be protected. Instead, this person is putting you in harm's way deliberately just because of their own ego, their distorted mindsets, their warped and twisted minds and their evil, corrupt ways. They didn't look at you like you were a child. They were looking at you like you were a competition that deserved to be eliminated. Whatever position this parental figure was trying to gain and attain by taking you out, they lost this. They didn't just lose this, they lost you. These are things that have been going on for many different years. Different family bloodlines that have been involved in corruption. Different organizations that have been involved in corruption. Different government agencies that have been involved in corruption. False operations that target individuals. And for the simple fact that their own family members would assist in these false things that are going on purely because of their own selfish desires. It's beyond me. But we did have this energy that came out. This may be active energy. Someone is being exposed. Everything that this person has done in the past, who they really are, the things that they're into, this person is being exposed. They know this. This person doesn't want to face up to everything that's coming back to them. This is a very big case. This is a very big criminal case that involves a lot of people. I don't see these individuals getting out anytime. Especially if some of them are already in their old age. They better die there. If they even make it there. The same individuals that have been going around putting out false narratives about individuals that they've been targeting. Now that all the energy is returning back to these individuals are now running away. Some of these individuals are running away from the devil because they're in debt with the devil. If you were to be used as a sacrifice here, alchemists, for some of you, it's your parental figure that put you up as a sacrifice. This backfired. This is returning back to this parental figure. Everything that this person initiated against you is being exposed. For someone, something about a father figure, a stepfather may even be significant. This person wanted to gain and attain. This person wanted to gain and attain because they were in debt. But for some, this goes beyond that. This is someone's greed. This is someone wanting to be in a position they never deserved to be in. This is someone here trying to uphold whatever position they have in whatever community that they're in. If this is someone that's a part of some form of church community, they want everyone within this church community to look at them like they're an upstanding citizen. So holy, but they're so evil, they're so wicked, they're so demonic. This person's going to take themselves out because they're not ready for everything that's coming back to them. They can't even deal with a fragment of what they put you through throughout all of these years. Whether it's a father figure or a mother figure, you've got to take the energy how it resonates, alchemist, to your situation. They can't even deal with a fragment of it. They can't deal with this exposure. These are people that have a very fragile sense of identity. They don't even have an identity, really. They are not what they pretend to be. But they have to uphold this false ID of who they are so that other individuals can idolize them. Other people can look up to them. Or other people can give them false respect. Everything that this individual has built off their lies, their deceit and their treachery, they're going to be losing it all. All the individuals that are involved in these things. All the individuals that are involved in corruption, they're all being exposed, they're all being outed. All the lies and manipulation here that's been done against you, this is all being exposed. For someone, you're going to be finding out the truth about your real identity. Someone is going to find out that they're a missing child. Either you went missing in the past and you were found, or you were missing and then you were then displaced. You were put into a family, an agency, and then you were put into a family. But I think I'm going to be reading on that one. Justice here is being served, alchemists, as per the prophecy. These individuals can't stop what's coming back to them. They know this. Many of them are angry. Many of them are sad. But it was always prophesied for these individuals' wicked ways to catch up to them, as it is now. Many of these individuals are not ready for this. Let's get the final message, Alchemist. Then we'll get the specifics. We'll close this reading up. Someone is going to be receiving clarity where it surrounds their childhood. Something that happened within your childhood, something here that was covered up. Someone here is also going to receive some form of clarity about a cold case, something that happened here in the past. Something that happened in the past is going to resurface. This may even be evidence resurfacing. Justice is going to be served. It doesn't matter how many years it's been, because this was always prophesied to be. This was always prophesied to be.